Vikiriධari Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtara Shata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj Shri Guru Devi Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtara Shata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtara Shata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Shuttara Shutta Shishimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Shuttara Shutta Shishimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityal Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Shilagor Kishoras Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishta Shila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Nityal Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath Shard Gosai Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Sarup. Actually, let's do full. Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Shrimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Ballabha Tīrtha Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Dait Madhav Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai. All the associates of Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, and all the disciples and followers of those associates Ki Jai. Jai Srila Baladev Vijabhushan Prabhu Ki Jai, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Ki Jai, Shri Narottam Srinivas Shamananta Prabhu Trai Ki Jai, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Gosai Par Ki Jai, Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath, Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath Shard Gosai Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Swarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari, Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai, Namachay Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Caitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Adhar Śrīvāsa Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura Ki Jai. Todiya Shubha Avirbhav Titi Ki Jai. Jai Shri Kshetra Mandal Goda Mandal Vraja Mandal Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Sarva Abhishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda Ki Jai. Shri Amuna Devi Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vinda Devi Ki Jai. Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Purnamasi Yoga Maya Ki Jai. Shri Gopishwar Mahadev Ki Jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shinitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Jai Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Alright, so we will do a short Mangalacharan um, and then begin. Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Let's recite the Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura Pranam mantras. Let me just open that up in 1 second. I have to remember that page 422. Okay, so how does it go? Pranamami Śrīvāsyam. Okay, here we are. Pranama. Okay, let me make it bigger so you can see it nicely. Okay, so these are the pranam mantras for Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura in the Gaudiya Giti Gucha. Pranamami Śrīvāsam tam adyam panditam muda Shri Gauranga Kripa Patram Kirtananandamanasam. I joyously offer pranam to Sri Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura, foremost of the learned, the recipient of Sri Gauranga's mercy, whose heart delights in kirtan, kirtananandamanasam. Śrīvāsam panditam nomi Gauranga priya parshadam yasya kripa lavenapi Gaurange jayate rati. I offer pranam to Śrīvāsa Pandit, the beloved associate of Sri Gauranga. By even the smallest fraction of his mercy, yasya kripa lavenapi, by the smallest fraction of his mercy, one develops rati for Sri Gauranga. It's loving attachment for Sri Gauranga. Śrīvāsa Kirtanananda Bhakta Goshte Kavallabha Tvam Namami Mahayogin Bhakta Rupo Sinarada. Oh, there should be a comma there. Anyways, fix it next time. O Śrīvāsa, who are wrapped in kirtan, O you who are most dear to the community of devotees, I offer my pranam to you, O great yogi. You are none other than Narad Muni in the form of a devotee of Sri Gauranga. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurat Vishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vrindayai Tulsi Devai Priyayai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatai Namo Namaha. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, dear devotees. Let's see who's there. Ndri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Anadi Krishna Prabhu. And on YouTube and Facebook, I see Raseshwari Mataji, Pramila Didi, Vraj Kishori Mataji, Vidyalala Didi. I see MD Mastur Rahman. And Chandramukhi Didi. And I see there are a lot of devotees today, 13 devotees watching on YouTube and Facebook. So pranams to all of you. If you write a comment, I'll see who you are. But pranams to whoever you are. I'm guessing Indira Mataji is there. Oh, and Mahi Bharat Prabhu. Dandavat pranams, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. And also pranams to all the devotees watching in the future, like Shachi Devi, Jayadev Prabhu, Krishna Ballabha Didi, Ananda Pradayani Didi. Who else? Anuradha Mataji, Brinda Didi, Krishna Mai Didi, Madan Gopal Prabhu, and everybody else. Dandavat pranams. So today is the auspicious appearance day of Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura. And, oh, Hare Krishna, Dasharath Nanda Prabhu, Hare Krishna. So yeah, today is the appearance day of Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura. And so maybe we can sing the Śrīvāsaśtakam, we can sing the song Sapta Dvipa Dipta Kori, Shobhe Navadvipa Puri, and we will read from Srila Bhakti Ballabha Tīrtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja, the glories of Śrīvāsa Pandit. I think let's begin with reading the glories of Śrīvāsa Pandit. So first I gotta find it though. One second. So this is the book Sri Caitanya and His Associates, which you can get online on the Kindle on Amazon. It's not too much money, and it's a very valuable book to have if you don't have it. Where is it? Where is Śrīvāsa? There he is. Śrīvāsa Pandit. Okay, so this is from Gaur Ganadesh Deepika 90. Jai Srila Bhakti Ballabha Tīrtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki Jai. Okay, so Śrīvāsa Pandito Dhiman Ya Pura Narado Muni Parvatakyo Muni Varo Ya Asin Narada Priya Shri Rama Pandita Shriman Tat Kanishta Sahodhara Nam Nam Bhikka Vraje Dhatri Sthanya Dhatri Stita Pura Saiveyam Malini Namni Śrīvāsa Grihini Mata. Narad Muni in Krishna's Lila has become Śrīvāsa Pandit in Gaur Lila. Narad Muni's friend Parvata Muni appeared as Śrīvāsa Pandit's younger brother Sri Rama Pandit. Śrīvāsa Pandit's wife Malini Devi is Ambika, Krishna's wet nurse in Vraj. Okay, so Śrīvāsa is Narad Muni's. Okay, Sri Ram Pandit is Parvat Muni, and Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura is Narad Muni. And Ambika is Malini Devi, and I remember reading before that Narayani Devi, who is the niece of Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura. Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura's older brother is he only has one older brother. I think he's the second, right? So his older brother is Sri Nalin Pandit, and Nalin Pandit's daughter is Narayani Devi. And Narayani Devi in Krishna Lila is Ambalika, who is the sister of Ambika. And Ambalika was known for eating Krishna's remnants in Krishna Lila. And so then she became known for eating Mahaprabhu's remnants in Mahaprabhu's Lila. All right, so Hare Krishna Champak Mataji and Bhavatarani Mataji Hari Bol. Okay. So, the Panchatattva. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. I pay obeisance to the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, who appeared in 5 aspects: as a devotee, as the expansion of a devotee, as the avatar of a devotee, as a pure devotee, and as the devotional energy. So Bhakta Rup is Mahaprabhu. Bhakta Sarup is Nityananda Prabhu. Bhakta Avatar is Advaita Acharya. And Bhakta is Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura. And Bhakta Shakti is Gadadhar Pandit. The Supremely Potent is revealed in 5 different manifestations according to his desire to experience 5 different pastimes. Ontologically, there is no difference between them. They are one truth expressed according to 5 dispositions. Thus, Sri Gauranga, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Advaita Acharya, Sri Gadadhar Pandit, and Śrīvāsa Pandit, and the other devotees, are ontologically non-different from one another. Nevertheless, that one truth is manifest as a devotee, a Bhakta Rup. the expansion of a devotee, Bhakta Sarup, the avatar of a devotee, Bhakta Avatar, the energy of a devotee, and that's Bhakta Shakti, and the pure devotee, Bhaktakya. So that one truth is manifest in these 5 ways according to the desire to relish different tastes of divine relationship. Of these 5 truths, the Supreme Lord Himself, the son of Nanda, takes on the devotional mood to become Bhaktarup. His full expansion, Swayam Prakash, Balaram, takes on the devotional mood and appears as Bhakta Swarup, Nityananda Prabhu. Mahavishnu takes on the devotional mood and appears as Bhakta Avatar, Advaita Acharya. These 3 are Vishnu Tattva. So we can put Tulsi on the feet of Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and Advaita Acharya. Then the devotional energy, Bhakta Shakti, and the pure devotee, Shuddha Bhakta, are classified as energies of Vishnu Tattva, which are considered non-different because of their dependent relationship. But for Gadadhar Pandit and Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura, we do not put tulsi leaves on their feet, we put the tulsi leaves in their hands or on their hearts. The principal devotional energies are Gadadhar Pandit, Swarup Damodar Gosvāmī, and Ramananda Rai. The pure devotees include Śrīvāsa Pandit and others who are in the moods of friendship or servitude. Śrīvāsa Pandit is thus a member of the Panchatattva, and he represents all the devotees, right? Śrīvāsa Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. All the devotees headed by Śrīvāsa Pandit. Okay, so Śrīvāsa Pandit's origins. Śrīvāsa Pandit hailed from Sylhet. He later came to live in Navadvip, where he became instrumental in enhancing the Gaur Leela. From the Caitanya Bhagavat and Caitanya Charitamrita, we learn that Śrīvāsa and his 3 brothers, Sri Ram Pandit, Sri Pati Pandit, and Sri Kanta, or Sri Nidhi Pandit, were all participants in Mahaprabhu's Leela. That's something I get confused about because, yeah, lots of times we say he just has 3 brothers. Shripati, Shrikant, what is it? What are their names? Shriram, Shripati, and Shrikanta, also known as Srinidhi Pandit. But I also remember reading that Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura has his older brother's Sri Nalin Pandit. Let's just look that up really quick. Wait, I don't want to lose my spot though. How am I not going to lose my spot? Okay, I'll just copy this. Śrīvāsa hailed from. Okay, I just have to remember that. Hailed from. But let's see. Sri Nalin. Okay, I just want to get clear about this. See, here it is. Look at this. It says, so Vrindavandas Thakura's father was Vaikuntanath Vipra, who originally came from Sylhet. His mother was Narayani Devi. Narayani Devi was the daughter of Śrīvāsa Pandit's elder brother, Sri Nalin Pandit. Kavi Karnapur has also mentioned her name in his Gaur Ganadash Tipika. And this is the thing I was saying. Oh, whoops. Did I say Ampalika? It's Kalimbika. I got the name wrong. But Kalimbika, who used to eat Krishna's remnants, was the younger sister of Krishna's wet nurse Ambika, Śrīvāsa's wife Malini. In Mahaprabhu's Leela, she became Narayani. Okay, so she was Kalimbika, not Ambalika. Kalimbika. But yeah, so that's something I'm confused about. I think Śrīvāsa Pandit had 4 brothers. And the elder brother was Shri Nalin Pandit. But then we always say that him and his three brothers. So that's the thing I get confused about. Okay, so what was the thing that we had to search for? Hailed from. Huh. Okay, there we are. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, anyhow, that's my question is why do we not mention Sri Nalin Pandit? Haribol Premavati Didi. So, from the Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita, we learn that Śrīvāsa and his three brothers, Sri Ram Pandit, Sripati Pandit, and Srikanta, were all participants in Mahaprabhu's Leela. I think maybe the elder brother, Sri Nalin Pandit, was, this is just total random guess, so I could be fully wrong here, but my guess is that he wasn't very, very I don't know. Maybe he wasn't as disposed towards Mahaprabhu like the three younger brothers were. We know that pastime of when um, when Sri Nalin Pandit's wife was hiding in Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura's house to see the kirtan, and Mahaprabhu wasn't feeling any ecstasy, and then Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura yeah, so that was Śrīvāsa's elder brother's wife, and so I think I don't know, this is my guess, but the husband and wife weren't totally favorable, and that's why Mahaprabhu wasn't feeling the ecstasy. Uh, you know that pastime I'm talking about, right? So, but that's just a guess. And if I made any offense to Sri Nalin Pandit, please forgive me. I'm just, yeah. Okay, so Gaudiya Vaishnav Abhidan cites Prem Vilas as saying that Shivas Pandit's father was a Vedic Brahmin of the name Shri Jaladhar Pandit. Shivas Pandit was the second of 5 sons. The eldest son, named Shri Nalin Pandit, had a daughter named Narayani Devi. Oh man, I didn't need to look all that way. His mother, who was the mother of the author of the Chaitanya Bhagavat Vrindavan Das. Narayani Devi's husband, Vaikuntha Das Vipra, died while she was pregnant with Vrindavan Das. So she left her husband's house in Kumarhatta in Hali Shahar and came to live with Shivas Pandit in Navadvip. Shivas Pandit and Nimai Pandit. During his student life, Nimai would engage Gadadhar, Mukunda, and other devotees in debate, first defeating all their arguments, and then showing how they could have been defended. The devotees were astonished at his prowess, but thought that his learning would bear fruit only if he became a devotee of Krishna. Nimai would pay obeisances to the devotees, such as Shivas Pandit, whenever he saw them, and they, in turn, would bless him, saying, "May you have devotion to Krishna." One day, Shivas Pandit was out walking when he encountered Nimai on the street. He said, "People study in order to become devotees of Krishna. What is the use of all their studies if they don't become devotees? Don't waste your time. Start worshipping Krishna as soon as possible." Mahaprabhu felt great joy upon hearing such words from the mouth of his own devotee and answered, "You are a devotee. By your mercy, I will surely have devotion for Krishna someday." Even though they could not help but be attracted to Nimai, the devotees were unable to recognize him as their own worshipable Lord due to the influence of his Yogamaya Lila Shakti. This is a most astonishing and attractive pastime. Nimai becomes a devotee. When Mahaprabhu returned from Gaya, he began to display all the symptoms of one who is intoxicated with love of God. Shachimata became terrified, thinking that her son had gone mad. When Shivas Pandit came to see Mahaprabhu, he said, "Everyone thinks that I have gone crazy. What do you think has happened to me?" Then Shivas Pandit laughed and answered, "Your madness is good madness. I want the same for myself. I see the signs of ecstatic love for Krishna in your body. Lord Krishna is very merciful to you." A relieved Mahaprabhu embraced Śrīvāsa Pandit and said, "If you too had said that I was going mad, I would have drowned myself in the Ganga." So that's Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhya, chapter 2, verses 113 to 117. When Mahaprabhu instituted the loud chanting of the holy names in his own house and in that of Śrīvāsa Pandit, all the atheistic neighbors began to complain that they were losing sleep because of the noise. They looked for ways to counter the movement and even started false rumors that the king would come soon to punish the devotees. The naive Śrīvāsa Pandit believed these stories and was filled with anxiety. He began to worship Nrsingadev for protection. Understanding that Śrīvāsa Pandit was afraid, the Lord, who takes away the distress of his devotees, went to his house. He kicked open the door and said, "Who are you worshipping? Who are you meditating on? Behold, he whom you are worshipping is standing before you. I will save the righteous and destroy the wicked. You should worry no longer." So saying, he sat down in the heroic posture, the Virasana, and revealed the divine form of Lord Nrsimha, holding the conch, discus, club, and lotus. When Śrīvāsa Pandit saw this extraordinary manifestation of the Lord, he was overcome with feelings of love and began to recite hymns of praise. Mahaprabhu was pleased with Śrīvāsa Pandit's recital and told him to call his wife and family members to see his divine form. He gave his prasad to Narayani Devi and showed his mercy to her by making her utter the holy name. Just as the devotee is dear to the Lord is also dear to his devotee. Nityananda Prabhu's Vyasa Puja. On Hari Bol Gokuleshwari Didi. When Nityananda Prabhu came to Navadvip, Mahaprabhu knew that he was staying at Mahaprabhu knew that Nityananda Prabhu was staying at Nandanacharya's house. And so he went there in the company of the devotees. There they met for the first time. In order to reveal Nityananda Prabhu's glories to his associates, he had Śrīvāsa Pandit recite a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Parhapidam natavaravapu karnayo karnikaram Vibharvasa kanakakapisham vaijayanting chamalam Randran venor adharasudaya purayan gopavrindair Vrindaranyam swapadaramanam pravishargita kirti. Krishna was dressed as a dancing performer, ornamented with a peacock feather on his top knot, karnikar flowers on his ears, wearing a yellow garment as brilliant as gold, and a Vaijayanti garland around his neck. He entered the forest of Vrindavan, the pleasure garden of his auspiciously marked feet, while filling the holes of his flute with the nectar of his lips. The cowherd boys began to sing his glories. That's from chapter 21 of the 10th canto, verse 5. This is a Venugita chapter. So in order to reveal Nityananda's glories to his associates, Mahaprabhu had Śrīvāsa Pandit recite that verse. As soon as Nityananda Prabhu heard the verse, he fainted, and the 8 ecstatic symptoms appeared on his body. Vishwambar clasped Nityananda Prabhu to his bosom. A few days later, Mahaprabhu indicated that he wished Nityananda Prabhu to perform the Vyasa Puja ceremony, so preparations were made for this ritual to be held at Śrīvāsa Pandit's house. On the eve of the ceremony, when the Adivas Kirtan was being sung, Mahaprabhu himself was possessed by the spirit of Baladev, thus revealing Nityananda Prabhu's identity with Balaram. Then he called out Advaita Acharya's name. He said, "Nara, Nara," which means one who makes something move. He said, "Nara, Nara," revealing how Advaita Acharya had made him descend by his prayers. On the following day, Śrīvāsa Pandit took the role of the ceremony's Acharya.
After completing the puja, he placed a flower garland in Nityananda Prabhu's hand and told him to offer it to Vyasadeva while chanting the appropriate mantras. Nityananda Prabhu, however, put the garland around Mahaprabhu's neck. Mahaprabhu immediately gave Nityananda Prabhu a vision of his six-armed form. Haribol Ashray Tattva Prabhu. Haribol. At the end of the Vyas Puja, Mahaprabhu ordered the devotees to sing the holy names. Later, he asked Śrīvāsa Pandit for the prasad of Vyasadeva, which he personally distributed to all the devotees, as well as to Śrīvāsa Pandit's servants. Everyone ate the offerings with great pleasure. When Mahaprabhu saw Śrīvāsa Pandit's devotion to Nityananda Prabhu, he blessed him, saying that there would never be any poverty in his house, and that even the dogs and cats in his house will have steady devotion to the Lord. Kirtan at Śrīvāsa Angan. When Mahaprabhu desired to begin his Sankirtan pastimes, he held them in the house of Śrīvāsa Pandit with only his intimate associates present. When the Kirtan began on Akadashi, Mahaprabhu revealed many transformations of ecstatic love as soon as the chanting began. And there's this famous verse that we sing on Akadashi, which is in the Gaudiya Giti Gucha. Shri Hari Vasare Hari Kirtana Vidan Nrityayaram Bhila Prabhu Jagatera Pran Punyavanta Shiva Sayangani Shubharamba Utilo Kirtana Dvani Gopala Govinda. So this is from the 8th chapter of the Madhya Khanda of Caitanya Bhagavat. The scriptural injunction is that one should engage in Hari Kirtan on Akadashi, also known as Hari Vasar. That evening, Mahaprabhu, the life of the world, began to dance. This auspicious beginning of the Sankirtan movement took place in the pious Śrīvāsa Pandit's courtyard, where the sound of Krishna's names, Gopala, Govinda, rose to the sky. Mahaprabhu ordered that the doors should remain closed, and the wicked and hard-hearted persons who were refused entry, they began to criticize Mahaprabhu and his devotees. Mahaprabhu's followers ignored their insults and continued to ecstatically sing the holy names. Just as the long night of the Ras Lila seems to the gopis to last only a few moments, the nights of Kirtan at Śrīvāsa Pandit's house seemed brief to Mahaprabhu and his followers. At the end of one such night, Mahaprabhu placed all the Shalagram Shilas on his lap and sat down on the altar, where he revealed his divine nature in a wonderful form and accepted all the food offerings given to him by his devotees. On another occasion, Mahaprabhu exhibited Mahaprakash Lila, the pastime of the great Epiphany at Śrīvāsa Angan. This is recounted in chapter 9 of Caitanya Bhagavat's Madhya Khanda. On that occasion, he withdrew his devotional mood, stopped all his divine trances, and openly revealed his divinity, sitting on Vishnu's throne for 21 hours. At his signal, the devotees performed the Abhishek ceremony reserved for the King of Kings according to the scriptural regulations. The devotees made their offerings of flowers and gifts, and Mahaprabhu stretched out his feet and accepted them without artifice. He then gave all present a blessing, fulfilling their personal desires. In the course of this 21-hour Mahaprakash Lila, Mahaprabhu appeared in the forms of all the previous avatars. Okay, I got that wrong. It was Śrīvāsa's mother-in-law, not his elder brother's wife. So completely scratch what I said there. One evening, Śrīvāsa's mother-in-law hid in a corner of the courtyard, from where she hoped to be able to see the Lord's Sankirtan pastimes. Being the indweller of all beings, the Lord was aware of her presence. and kept repeating to his companions that on that day he felt no joy in the singing of the holy name. This was very disquieting to the devotees, who, suspecting that some outsider might be hiding there, started to search through the house. When Śrīvāsa Pandit found his mother-in-law, he was mortified, and taking her by the hair, he led her out of the courtyard. Only those who have received the mercy of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu have the right to witness his pastimes. On another occasion, a certain brahmachari who subsisted on milk, who subsisted only on milk, didn't take anything else but milk. That brahmachari asked Śrīvāsa Pandit for permission to see Mahaprabhu's kirtan. Śrīvāsa Pandit knew that he was sattvic in his habits, so he invited him in. Śrīvāsa Pandit had the brahmachari hide inside the house. But Mahaprabhu, the indweller of all beings, was well aware of what was taking place. He said, "I don't know what is wrong with the kirtan today. I am feeling no pleasure in it. I think that there must be an outsider here somewhere." Śrīvāsa Pandit became afraid and said, "A brahmachari who takes only milk asked if he could watch you dance. He was so eager, and I knew him to be austere, so I let him in." Mahaprabhu became angry and answered, "One cannot attain devotion to Krishna without surrendering to him, and certainly not by drinking a milk diet and engaging in other superficial austerities. Make him leave." The Brahmin fearfully left the house, but still asked if he could have a partial look at the Lord. The most merciful Lord called him to his side and placed his lotus feet on his head, telling him not to make a show of his austere practices out of pride. When Mahaprabhu put on a play about his Vrindavan pastimes at Chandrasekhar's house in Mayapur, Śrīvāsa Pandit played the part of Narad Muni. Advaita Acharya took on the role of the jester, or the vidushak, and Haridas Thakur played the police officer. Mahaprabhu himself first played Rukmini, and then the Adya Shakti, while Nityananda Prabhu played the part of an old woman. The Lord again sat on the altar in the mood of the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi. As the mother of the universe, and in a spirit of affection for his devotees, he fed them breast milk. Offenses to Śrīvāsa. Mahaprabhu's kirtans went on at Śrīvāsa Pandit's house with the doors locked every night for a full year. During this time, many non-devotee Brahmins tried to make fun of Mahaprabhu and his associates. Several of these non-devotees became envious because they were unable to see what was going on, and they insulted the devotees. One of them was a Bhattacharya Brahmin named Gopala Chapal, who decided to destroy Śrīvāsa Pandit's reputation by placing a plate of offerings intended for Kali on his doorstep. These included liquor and meat, red hibiscus, jabapul flowers, and red sandalwood. In the morning, when Śrīvāsa Pandit opened the door, he saw these items and started to laugh. He loudly proclaimed, "Look, everyone, I am a Shakta. I have been worshipping the goddess all night long." His better behaved neighbors were pained to see what had taken place, and they removed the offerings. They removed the offending items and purified the doorstep with cow dung. As a result of this offense to Śrīvāsa Pandit, Gopal Chapal was afflicted with leprosy. One day, when Mahaprabhu came to the banks of the Ganga to bathe, Gopal Chapal approached him and prayed to be freed from his disease. And Mahaprabhu angrily answered him, "O sinner, envious of the devotees, I will not save you. I will have you eaten by worms like this for 1,000,000 births. You made it seem as though Śrīvāsa Pandit had worshipped Kali, so you will dwell for 1,000,000 lifetimes in the hell known as Rodav." That's from Chaitanya Charitamrita 117, verses 51 to 52. When Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas, he came at once to Kulia, the site where offenses are forgiven. Right? That's Aparad Bhanjan Pat. Kulia is the present-day town of Navadvip, also known as Koladvip. This time, when Gopal Chapal begged him again to be forgiven, Mahaprabhu was compassionate and told him to ask forgiveness of Śrīvāsa Pandit. One must ask forgiveness of the very devotee one has offended if one wishes to be freed from offense. When Śrīvāsa forgave Gopal Chapal, he was liberated from the effects of his offense. The unfortunate Devananda Pandit, though a great lecturer in the Srimad Bhagavatam, was devoid of devotion. One day, Śrīvāsa Pandit went to listen to him lecture, and being a great devotee, Śrīvāsa Pandit was deeply affected by the Bhagavat's verses, and tears started to flow from his eyes in the midst of the assembly. Devananda Pandit's students, who were all Pashandis, they forcibly dragged Śrīvāsa Pandit outside for disturbing the audience. Even though he saw his students acting in this way, Devananda Pandit did nothing to stop them. Thus, he too became an offender to a Vaishnava. Mahaprabhu later roundly rebuked Devananda Pandit for his inaction on this occasion. Later on, Devananda Pandit had the good fortune to come into the association of Vakreshwar Pandit, who taught him Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's true identity. He thus became sorry for the offense he had committed and received Mahaprabhu's mercy. According to Gaura Gandadesh Dipika, Devananda is Nanda Mahāraja's court Pandit Bhaguri Muni in Vrajalila. Interesting. The Kaji tries to break up the kirtan. Starting to feel a little sleepy. I'm going to stand up. In the mood of Amani Manada, one who does not ask for any respect for himself, but always offers respect to others. So in that mood, Mahaprabhu would embrace everyone, and with a great urge, he would beg them to chant the holy names of the Lord. These followers would then engage in the loud chanting of the holy names and the accompaniment of mridanga and conch shells. Materialistic persons consider them to be nothing other than musicians and dancers who are worshipping Mahamaya in the wrong way, and they would insult them with various blasphemous statements. One day, the local magistrate, or the Kaji, known as, okay, this is the Kaji's name. I didn't actually know his name. His name is Sira Jodin Chand Kazi. That Chand Kazi was walking by and he saw the scene. Hearing the loud noise of the kirtan, he became irritated and angry. He went to Śrīvāsa Pandit's house and broke the mridanga and had some of the devotees beaten as a warning. He said, if anyone does this sankirtan again, he will be punished even more severely. This brought great satisfaction to all the non-devotees in the town, and they joyfully continued to mock the devotees. When Mahaprabhu received word of the incident, he became very angry. He ordered the devotees to take torches and musical instruments and to join him fearlessly for Sankirtan. He divided the devotees into several groups and then led the procession along the banks of the Ganga, himself dancing at its lead. Thousands of men, women, and children put aside their housework to join him and follow the Sankirtan procession. When the miscreants heard the sound of the kirtan, their hearts began to tremble. Meanwhile, when Chand Kazi heard that thousands of Hindus were approaching his house, he ran inside to hide, trembling with fear. Upon his arrival, Mahaprabhu asked some respectable persons from the neighborhood to kindly inform the Kazi that he was there and that he meant him no harm. When the Kazi heard the polite way in which Mahaprabhu had addressed him, he was attracted and came outside. He addressed Mahaprabhu as nephew, Since by village relationship, he was Nilambar Chakravarti's brother. So Shachi Devi's father. They were, they were from the same village, same town. After a few moments of cordial conversation, the Kaji recounted the following story. He said, the night after I broke the mridanga, I had a dream in which I saw a most frightening figure, a half man, half lion. He came and sat on my chest and threatened to rend it asunder in the way that I had broken the drum. When he saw how afraid I was, he calmed me down and told me that he would forgive me if I promised never to interfere with kirtan again. Chand Kazi then showed the scratch marks that had been imprinted on his chest by Nrsingadev's claws. Then he then promised that neither he nor anyone from his family would ever stop Sankirtan again. He also became Mahaprabhu's devotee. The tomb of Chand Kazi is in Brahman Pushkarini, the present-day Brahman Pukur, by which stands a very old Goloka Champa tree. Both Hindus and Muslims offer their respects to the tomb of the Chand Kaji. More Sankirtan and more kirtan pastimes at Śrīvāsa Angan. After a night of kirtan at Śrīvāsa Pandit's house, when Mahaprabhu returns to external awareness, he would go with all the devotees to bathe in the Ganga. Sometimes the devotees would ceremonially bathe the Lord at Śrīvāsa Angan. One of Śrīvāsa Pandit's servant girls, named Duki, would watch Mahaprabhu's ecstatic dancing with tears in her eyes. She also performs the service of filling jugs of water from the Ganga for Mahaprabhu's morning bath. Mahaprabhu observed her devotion and was pleased. He changed her name from Duki, unhappy, to Sukhi, happy. One day, Śrīvāsa Pandit's only son died while kirtan was being performed in his house. Śrīvāsa Pandit was afraid that the sounds of mourning from the women's quarters would disturb Mahaprabhu while he was engaged in singing the holy names. So he swiftly went inside the house and tried to quiet the women by explaining spiritual truths to them. When they still didn't stop their loud lamentations, Śrīvāsa Pandit threatened to throw himself into the river and drown if they did not stop making noise. This had the desired result. Mahaprabhu performed kirtan until late night, and later said, "Something doesn't seem right. Has some tragedy taken place in Śrīvāsa Pandit's in the Pandit's house?" Śrīvāsa Pandit answered, "How can anything be wrong if I have your smiling face in my home?" However, some of the other devotees said, "Prabhu, Śrīvāsa Pandit's only son died in the evening about an hour after sunset." Then Mahaprabhu asked, "Why did no one say anything before now?" The devotees answered, "Lord, Śrīvāsa Pandit told us not to because he was afraid that it would interfere with your pleasure in the kirtan." Then Mahaprabhu said, "How could I ever abandon devotees who love me to this extent?" and started to shed tears. After this, Mahaprabhu went inside and sat beside the child's dead body and brought him back to consciousness. He asked, "Child, why do you want to leave the house of such a devotee as Śrīvāsa?" The dead child answered, "The few days that I was to spend in Śrīvāsa Pandit's house are over. Now I am following your wish and going elsewhere. I am a living being without independence. I cannot go against your wishes. Please be merciful to me that I never forget your lotus feet wherever I go." When Śrīvāsa Pandit's family members heard the child speak such wisdom, they immediately forgot their distress and stopped mourning. Mahaprabhu said to Śrīvāsa Pandit, "From this day on, Nityananda Prabhu and I will be your sons. We will never leave you."
Śrīvāsa Pandit's visits to Puri. After Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas and was living in Puri, Śrīvāsa Pandit would come with the other devotees each year to stay with him for the 4 months of the rainy season. Advaita, Nityananda Prabhu, Mukunda Datta, Śrīvāsa Pandit, Vidyanidhi, Vasudev Datta, Murari Gupta, and all of Mahaprabhu's other devoted servants met with him in Puri every year and stayed 4 months. Mahaprabhu engaged in various pastimes in their company. So that's from Madhya Lila, chapter 9. Śrīvāsa Pandit was a participant with Mahaprabhu in his pastimes of cleaning the Gundicha temple and Ratayatra. He was the principal singer in the second kirtan group, or sampradaya, whose chief dancer was Nityananda Prabhu himself. Sri Surup Damodar was the lead singer, and Advaita Acharya the dancer in the first kirtan group. In the third, Mukunda Datta was the principal singer, while Haridas Thakur danced. Govinda Ghosh, the lead singer in the fourth, with Virkeshwar Pandit dancing. The fifth sampradaya came from the village of Kulina, and Ramananda Rai and Satyaraj were its principal dancers. The sixth group, in which Achyutananda danced, was from Shantipur. The seventh group was composed of the residents of Srikhanda, of whom Narahari and Raghunandan took the lead roles. When Mahaprabhu wished to dance, all the 7 groups came together. On one such occasion, King Prataparudra was watching Mahaprabhu's energetic dancing while leaning on his servant Hari Chandan's shoulder. In the meantime, Śrīvāsa Pandit came and stood in front of Hari Chandan to watch Mahaprabhu dance. The king's servant kept pushing the deeply absorbed Śrīvāsa Pandit, telling him to move so that the king could see. Śrīvāsa Pandit became irritated at the repeated disturbance and finally turned around and slapped Hari Chandan. Hari Chandan became angry and was about to hit him back when the king stopped him, telling him how fortunate he was to have been touched by the hand of a devotee such as Śrīvāsa Pandit. One day, Śrīvāsa Pandit and the other devotees, led by Advaita Prabhu, were joyfully glorifying Mahaprabhu's name, form, qualities, and activities in Puri. Mahaprabhu became angry and left the scene, but later accepted defeat and acquiesced to their desire to glorify him. That's such a funny pastime. Anyways, we won't get into that later. Śrīvāsa Pandit moves to Kumarhatta. After Mahaprabhu took sannyas in Katwa, Śrīvāsa Pandit found it impossible to remain in Navadvip, where everything was full of painful reminders of the Lord. He and his brothers moved to Kumarhatta, that's Hali Shahar, the birthplace of Ishwar Puri. Even so, Śrīvāsa Pandit and his brothers made annual trips from Kumarhatta to Nilachal to see Mahaprabhu and to Mayapur to visit Shachi Mata. On one occasion, Mahaprabhu came to his guru's birthplace and showed his respects by taking some dust and wrapping it in his cloth. After that, pilgrims went to that place and took the dust from there with great veneration. Consequently, a pool, a doba, was created, which is famous as Caitanya Doba. I've been there one time. Śrīvāsa Pandit's house is very close to Caitanya Doba. Mahaprabhu visited the house of Śrīvāsa Pandit along with his associates on that occasion. All the members of the household joyfully received him and his companions and became absorbed in their service. Mahaprabhu noticed this and said to Śrīvāsa Pandit, "You are a household with a large family. You have to earn money in order to maintain your family. Otherwise, how will you be able to do so?" Śrīvāsa Pandit first replied that he had no wish to make money, and then he clapped his hands 3 times. Mahaprabhu asked him what he meant by clapping. Mahaprabhu asked him what he meant by clapping his hands, and Śrīvāsa Pandit answered, "I will fast 1, 2, 3 days. Then, if I still get nothing to eat, I will tie a jug to my neck and jump in the Ganga."
Mahaprabhu responded to Śrīvāsa Pandit's statement by giving a roar and repeated the blessing that he had given before in Navadip. He said, "Even if the goddess of fortune has to go begging, you will never have any poverty in your home. Lord Krishna himself provides everything that his exclusive devotees need." Śrīvāsa Pandit's appearance day is the 8th day of the waning moon, Krishna Ashtami, in the month of Chaitra, which is today. And his disappearance day is celebrated on the 10th day of the waning moon, the Krishna Dashami, in Ashad. Jai Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura ki Jai. All right, so at the end of our program, maybe we can sing the Śrīvāsa Ashtakam. Or maybe just Saptadvipa Dipta Kori. Oh, and I'm just noticing Suwal Saka Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam Prabhu, and Amit Dandikar, and Shripad Bhaktivedanta Sajan Maharaj, and Ekanath Prabhu. Pranams. Okay, so let's, 17 devotees watching today. That's more than usual. What am I looking for? Śrīvāsa Ashtakam. Ashrayami Shri Śrīvāsa Tam Adam Paṇḍitam Muda Shuklam Bharadharam Goram Gora Bhakti Pradayakam. With great delight, I take shelter of Sri Śrīvāsa, the foremost of pundits. He wears white garments and has a golden complexion. It is he who grants devotion to Sri Gaur. Shri Gaurasya Navadipa Lila Kirtana Sampari Ya Pradhanataya Khyata Sa Śrīvāsa Gatir Mama. He is celebrated as the principal figure in the treasure of kirtan in Sri Gaura's Navadip pastimes. That Śrīvāsa is my refuge. Shri Gaura Kirtananande Putra Shokopi Nasprishat Yam Śrīvāsam Bhakta Rajam Tam Namami Puna Puna. He was so absorbed in the bliss of Sri Gaura's kirtan that even grief for the death of his son did not touch him. Time and again I offer obeisances to that Śrīvāsa, the king of devotees. Adovasastu Shrihate Bhagiratyastarte Tata Kumara Hate Yasyasit Same Gora Gatir Gati. First, his residence was in Shrihata, and then in Kumarhata on the bank of the Bhagirati. That Śrīvāsa, whose refuge is Gaur, is my refuge. Shri Rama Shri Patischaiva Shri Nidhischeti Sattama Śrīvāsa Bhrataro Gyeya Śrīvāsam Nomi Sarvaram. Shri Ram, Shri Pati, and Shri Nidhi are known as the most saintly brothers of Śrīvāsa. I bow to Śrīvāsa, the best of saints. Pura Narada Rupena Harinama Sudha Jarai Yo Jagat Plavayang Masa Sa Śrīvāsa Dhunagati. He who in former times as Narad flooded the universe with torrents of the nectarous ocean, holy names of Hari, is now Śrīvāsa, my refuge. Yat Patni Malini Devi Shri Gauranga Mato Shayat Swahasta Pakvar Anadai Sa Śrīvāsa Gatir Mama. His wife Malini Devi satisfied Shri Gauranga with meals cooked by her own hand. That Śrīvāsa is my refuge. Pativar Goranga Gatir Malini Kora Vishruta Tatpada Tatpada Parma Savide Tatpada Parma Savide Pranatir Me Sahasrasha. Like her husband, Malini is celebrated throughout Goda as one whose sole refuge is Gauranga. I offer my obeisances thousands of times at their lotus feet. Shri Caitanya Priyatamam Vande Śrīvāsa Panditam Yat Karunaya Kat Yat Karunya Katekshena Shri Gaurange Ratir Bhavet. He is exceptionally dear to Sri Caitanya. I venerate Srivas Pandit. A merciful glance from him awakens attachment to Sri Gauranga. Okay, now there's this one short Bengali song, only a few verses. 4 verses, I think. Right? Or 5. Anyways, we'll sing this quickly. Saptadvipa Dipta Kori Shobhe Navadvipa Puri Jahe Vishwambara Devaraj Tahe Tara Bhakta Jata Tahate Śrīvāsa Khyata Shri Krishna Kirtana Jar Kaj. Illuminating the 7 islands of the world, Sri Navadvip Puri shines due to the presence of that king among gods, Sri Vishwambar. There, in the midst of Sri Vishwambar's bhaktas, is the renowned Srivas Pandit, whose life's mission is Sri Krishna Kirtan. Jaya Jaya Ṭhākura Paṇḍita Jara Kripalesha Matra Hoya Gora Prema Patra Anupama Sakala Charita. All glories to Paṇḍita Ṭhākura. By a speck of his mercy, one can become a recipient of Gaur Prem. All of his pastimes are matchless. Gaurangera seva bine deva devi nahi jane chari bai dasa dasi loya satata kirtana range gora gora bhakta sange ahar nishi prema matta hoya. Exclusively fixed in the seva of Gauranga, he does not know any demigod or goddess. Along with his 4 brothers, servants, and maidservants, he always performs kirtan in various ways. He performs kirtan in various ways day and night, with Gauranga and his devotees intoxicated on prem. Jara bharya Shri Malini pativrata shiromani jar prabhu ko hoye janani Nityananda rahe ghare putra samasneha kore stana jhare netre vahe pani. His wife, Sri Malini Devi, whom Mahaprabhu calls mother, is the crown jewel of all chaste women. Nityananda Prabhu resides in their house, and this Sri Malini Devi lovingly feeds him as her own son. When she sees Nityananda Prabhu, milk flows from her breasts and tears fall from her eyes. Kabu va Ishvara Gyane Nati Kore Shicharane Kabu Kole Koroye Lalan Prabhur Nritya Bhanga Lagi Mritya Putra Shoka Tyagi Shuni Prabhu Koroye Rodana. Sometimes, knowing Mahaprabhu to be the Supreme Lord, Srivas Pandit bows down at his lotus feet. But sometimes he takes him on his lap to nourish him. In order to not interrupt the ecstatic... Sorry, I don't know why I'm Yeah, sorry, let me reread that. Sometimes knowing Mahaprabhu to be the Supreme Lord, Śrīvāsa Pandit bows down at his lotus feet, but sometimes he takes him on his lap to nourish him. In order to not interrupt the ecstatic dance of Mahaprabhu, he abandoned any expression of sorrow at the death of his son. Hearing of this, the Lord wept. Okay, this is the last verse. Bhratri Sutta Narayani Vaishnava Mandale Dhvani Jar Putra Vrindavana Das Varniya Caitanya Lila Tribhuvana Udharila Prema Dasa Kore Jar Asha. Śrīvāsa Pandit's niece, Narayani, was the voice of the Vaishnava assembly. Her son, Sri Vrindavan Das, described the glories of Mahaprabhu's Leelas, and thus delivered the three worlds. It is in him, Śrīvāsa Pandit, that Prem Das keeps his hopes and aspirations. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Swaparshachi Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Param Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Swaparshachi Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopigan Ki Jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai, Jai Śrīvāsa Pandit Ki Jai, Tadir Shubha Avirbhav Titi Ki Jai, Jai Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura's wife Malini Devi Ki Jai, Śrīvāsa Ṭhākura's brothers Ki Jai, what are their names? Shri Ram, Shri Pati, and Shri Nidhi. And also Shri Nalin Pandit, right? So all his brothers Ki Jai, all the servants in their house, like Dukhi, and who became Sukhi, and all the other servants, and even the dogs and cats in their house, like Mahaprabhu said, they will all have devotion. So everyone in the house, or in the courtyard, in the house of Śrīvāsa Pandit Ki Jai, Jai Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai, Jai Shri Narayani Devi Ki Jai, Jai Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai, Jai Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai, Jai Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Gosvāmī Pad Ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. This beautiful book by Srila Bhakti Ballabha Tīrtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja, Shri Chaitanya and Associates Ki Jai, Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtana Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Vo, Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha, Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavataya Namo Namaha, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat pranams, dear devotees, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Ashray Tattva Prabhu, Anadi Krishna Prabhu, Champak Mataji, Premavati Didi, Gokuleshwari Didi, and let's see, on YouTube and Facebook, Raseshwari Mataji, Pramila Didi, Raj Kishori Mataji, Vidyalalasa Didi, MD Masudur Rahman, Chandramukhi Didi, Mahi Bharat Prabhu, Dasharat Nanda Prabhu, who else? Shripad Bhaktivedanta Sajan Maharaj, Subal Saka Prabhu, Amit Dandekar. I already said Mahi Bharat Prabhu, right? No, I didn't. Mahi Bharat Prabhu, Chandramukhi Didi, and Ekanath Prabhu, and Mohini Didi. Haribol Mohini. Sajan Maharaj is saying, I need the updated calendar. I need to get the calendar from Devananda Gaudiya Math first. And then once I get that, then I can update the calendar. But yeah, I have for those of you who don't know, I have a Google Calendar, which I update every year with the Navadip calendar from Devananda or from our Math. And so once I get that calendar, I will do that. I'll update it. And then if anybody wants the link for that, I can send it to you. All right, Dandavat pranams everybody. Also pranams to all the devotees watching in the future. Shachi Devi, Jai Devi, Prabhu, Krishna Ballabha Didi, Ananda Pradayani Didi, Anuradha Mataji, Krishna Maya Didi, Vrinda Didi, Madan Gopal Ru, and everybody else. Thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow to go through the third song of the Daimya section, the section of humility of Sharanagati. All right. Thank you for tolerating my sleepiness. All right. Haribol. Is there anything anybody wants to mention before I end the stream for today? All right. Dandavat pranams. See you all tomorrow. Jai Shri Radhe. Oh, yes.
Trini want to say something.
What's that?
We're watching on the phone, so we're
Okay.
together, but I sometimes turn my phone on so I can hear better and so I can read better, because we're both just have little tiny phones. But when you see me come on, you don't have to say hi because I'm already there.
Oh, you're already there. Okay, I don't need to say it twice. Okay.
Oh, well,
All right.
sometimes he'll be in Hawaii in about a month, and then I'll be separate.
Okay. All right.
For now, I didn't want to make you say hello to me twice.
All right. All right. Haribol. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining and see you all tomorrow.